Floyd Mayweather just went wild over Mike Tyson's latest hospital footage, and it's honestly heartbreaking. Nope, not talking about that old news from May 27 when his ulcer flared up. Tyson had to go to the hospital again, and he was looking so weak and fragile. The doctors are saying that for someone around 60, his insane training regimen is the reason he's in this condition now. And Floyd? He's blaming Jake Paul, saying Jake's been trying to get some dirty fame by making Tyson angry. Now Floyd's ready to teach Jake a lesson he won't forget about what it truly means to push someone to the brink. But let me assume first that unfortunately you missed the previous tragedy that happened with Tyson, so here's a brief flashback. On May 27, 2024, Mike Tyson faced a significant health setback due to an ulcer flare-up. Now, ulcers, if you don't know, are these nasty little sores that can develop in the lining of your stomach or intestines. They can cause severe pain and bleeding, and in Tyson's case, it was serious enough to land him in the hospital. Even Fox TV has covered this news.
A scare earlier today during a cross-country flight from Miami to Los Angeles.
Moreover, Tyson has already had a history of health issues. Over the years, the wear and tear of his intense boxing career have taken a toll on his body. But this ulcer flare-up was a stark reminder that even Iron Mike isn't invincible. The severity of an ulcer can vary, but in Tyson's situation, it was intense enough to cause considerable concern among his medical team. So what exactly happened? The pain was reportedly excruciating, and the risk of complications was high. Ulcers can lead to internal bleeding, and if not treated promptly, they can be life-threatening. Tyson had to be rushed to the hospital, where he received immediate care to stabilize his condition. This health scare had a ripple effect on Tyson's professional commitments. He had been gearing up for a highly anticipated fight that fans were eagerly looking forward to. The bout was set to be one of the biggest events of the year, but with Tyson's health in jeopardy, there was no choice but to postpone the fight. Suddenly, the July 20th fight date was no longer feasible. The immediate decision to postpone the fight to November 15th was a move driven by the need to prioritize Tyson's health, but it wasn't made lightly. Logistically, rescheduling such a high-stakes event was a nightmare. Venues had to be rebooked, new contracts negotiated, and a whole host of legal and organizational hurdles overcome. The complexities of reorganizing an event of this magnitude can't be overstated. Tyson's hospitalization also raised questions about his long-term health and ability to continue in the ring. His intense training regimen, which he adhered to despite his age and health issues, was both admired and criticized. Tyson is known for his relentless dedication to the sport, but this incident highlighted the risks that come with pushing one's body to the limits. In the days following his hospitalization, updates on Tyson's condition were closely monitored. The boxing community and fans worldwide sent their best wishes, hoping for a speedy recovery. Tyson, ever the warrior, assured everyone that he was on the mend and committed to returning stronger. The new fight date of November 15th became a beacon of hope, with everyone eagerly awaiting the day Iron Mike would once again step into the ring.
Different date, same fate. I'm gonna knock out Jake Paul.
But the road to recovery wasn't just about physical healing. Tyson had to navigate the mental and emotional challenges of facing his own vulnerability. For a man who has built his life on strength and resilience, admitting to health issues and taking time off was no small feat. It was a humbling experience, but one that underscored the importance of health over everything else. And just like he's done from day one, the footage of Tyson lying in a hospital bed spread like wildfire. And it didn't take long for Floyd Mayweather to voice his opinion. Mayweather, known for never holding back, went off on a tirade that had everyone talking. Mayweather's reaction to the footage was immediate and intense. He took to social media, blasting Jake Paul for what he saw as blatant irresponsibility. According to Mayweather, Jake Paul had pushed Tyson into fighting despite numerous health warnings. He accused Paul of being more interested in generating hype and making money than caring about Tyson's well-being. Jake Paul's reckless behavior put Mike in that hospital bed, Mayweather wrote in a scathing Instagram post on July 4th. This kid needs to learn that you don't mess with a legend's health for your own gains. To understand Mayweather's accusations, we need to rewind a bit. There's been a simmering tension between Mayweather and Jake Paul that dates back to Paul's infamous antics leading up to and during Mayweather's exhibition fight with Logan Paul, Jake's brother. Jake Paul's disruptive behavior, including stealing Mayweather's hat during a press event on May 6, 2021, sparked a physical altercation and a flurry of insults. This history of bad blood set the stage for Mayweather's explosive reaction to Tyson's condition. Mayweather had previously warned Jake Paul about involving Tyson in any high-stakes fights.
As of right now, for what he's doing, it's good for what he's doing. But once he fights a real fighter, it's going to be bad.
According to sources close to Mayweather, he had personally told Jake that Tyson, given his age and medical history, should not be pushed into the ring without thorough medical evaluations. Mayweather claimed that his warnings were ignored and that Jake Paul proceeded with his plans, prioritizing the potential pay-per-view sales over Tyson's health. "I told him, plain and simple," Mayweather reiterated in an interview with ESPN on July 5th. "Mike's a warrior, but he's not invincible. This is on you, Jake."
When I catch you, I kill you, You crazy? I know the nigga playing with.
Mayweather's accusations were rooted in his deep understanding of boxing's brutal nature and its toll on the body. Having been in the sport for decades, Mayweather knows better than most the dangers that come with stepping into the ring, especially for someone like Tyson with his storied but grueling career. His advice wasn't just based on rivalry, but on genuine concern for Tyson's health and longevity. The fallout from Jake Paul's comments was immediate. Mayweather, known for his quick responses, didn't waste any time firing back. In a video posted to Instagram on July 5th, Jake Paul defended himself against Mayweather's accusations, denying that he had pressured Tyson into fighting. "Mike is his own man. He made the decision to fight because he loves the sport, not because anyone forced him to." Jake Paul went on to accuse Mayweather of trying to shift the blame and distract from his own issues within the boxing community. He pointed out Mayweather's history of controversial decisions and behaviors, suggesting that Mayweather was using Tyson's situation to settle old scores. This is just Floyd being Floyd, always looking for someone else to blame when things go wrong. In interviews with major sports networks like ESPN and Fox Sports on July 5th, he continued to lambaste Jake Paul. He reiterated his accusations, stating that Paul's actions were not only irresponsible, but also inhumane. "Mike's daughter's death is a tragedy, and for Jake to use that for his sick jokes is beyond unacceptable. This kid needs to learn respect, and he needs to learn it now."
Mike Tyson is, everyone is always trying to judge Mike Tyson. He lived his life the way he wanted to live his life. No one can say how.
The financial implications of this controversy were significant. The fight, already rescheduled to November 15th due to Tyson's health issues, now faced further uncertainty. Sponsors and promoters were hesitant, unsure of the public's reaction and the potential fallout from the ongoing feud. Ticket sales, which had been brisk, saw a slowdown as fans reacted to the unfolding drama. The promotional efforts had to be recalibrated, focusing more on damage control than on building excitement for the event. So up till now, you might have gotten the idea that Jake Paul, the YouTube sensation turned boxing provocateur, sees boxing as just another business venture. For him, it's all about the hype and the trash talk. He figures if he can stir up enough buzz, the money will follow. That's why he set his sights on Mike Tyson, a 58-year-old legend who, in Jake's eyes, seemed like an easy target. Jake's plan was pretty straightforward. Get Tyson into the ring and ride the media frenzy to fame and fortune. He probably thought Tyson, with his age and health issues, wouldn't stand a chance against a younger, albeit less experienced fighter like himself. Jake figured it'd be a cakewalk, boosting his own status and bank account. But things didn't go quite as planned. Jake Paul's reputation for cherry-picking opponents is no secret. He has a history of picking fights he thinks he can easily win, boosting his record without facing real challenges. But this time, he miscalculated. Tyson, despite his age, is still a real fighter, a symbol of power and resilience. Jake thought he could take advantage of Tyson's legacy, but he didn't factor in the real risks of pushing an aging legend into the ring. Mayweather didn't just stop at exposing Jake's strategy. He called out the ethical implications of Jake's approach to boxing. He accused Jake of treating the sport like a game, where fighters are just pawns in his quest for fame and money. Mayweather's comments hit hard, highlighting the stark contrast between Jake's view of boxing and the respect true fighters like Tyson and Mayweather have for the sport. Jake Paul, of course, didn't take these accusations lying down. He defended his decision to fight Tyson, claiming that Tyson was fully on board and eager to prove he still had it.
And then...
You're good. Take a break. Take a break.
Yeah, take a break.
Jake argued that the fight would have been a testament to Tyson's enduring spirit. But this defense fell flat in light of Tyson's health crisis. The reality was clear. No amount of hype could change the fact that Tyson at 58 should not be subjected to the grueling demands of professional boxing. The whole saga played out like a dramatic movie. Jake Paul, the young upstart who loves to stir controversy, tries to take on a legendary figure only to be exposed by another boxing great. Mayweather's expose turned the tables, revealing Jake's scheming and forcing him to confront the consequences of his actions. The boxing community, fans, and media watched as this drama unfolded, each twist more shocking than the last. And this is how Floyd exposed the secret strategy that no one was noticing. Now, every time someone looks at Jake, they'll remember it all. His sponsors and promoters will think at least 100 times before supporting a man tangled in so many controversies that people almost hate him. So, what are your thoughts? Don't you think the same? If not, then drop your thoughts below.